Pacing Series continues with tonight's sixth race. Total purse of more than $450,000. Tonight's event worth $40,000. Number 1 OTB letter A, Pitts Boy Scratch. 2B is Miller Scout with Buddy Gilmore.
Pit Boy came up sick, so after his first big win, he's out for a while. 2B Miller Scout with Buddy Gilmore has won 6,200 in 3 starts this year, as against 333,000 last year. And he just hasn't been able to show the promise that some people thought he was going to come up with this year.
Number 3 OTB letter C is Newt Lobel. Jimmy Marone's the driver.
A bust in the stud where he tried to go into stallion service. Weren't that many takers. He's back at the racetrack and he's finished 8th. Apparently crushed and disappointed by his failure in the boudoir.
He's had a couple of setbacks recently. 4D is Albus. Butch Doakey's the driver.
The brother to beat ya, and the stable has come back with a hot hand this year. He has won his last 2 at the Meadowlands, including one in 156 and 4 over JD's Buck and Miller's Scout. That one, an impressive victory, and tonight he'll take on the horse that'll be following him shortly in the parade.
Number 5 OTB letter E, Perfect Out with Doug Brown.
Doug Brown's having a hot night here tonight at Roosevelt Raceway, including a 30-to-1 shot winner in his last race. The race just before this and another one earlier in the evening. So we'll see how he does with this horse that hasn't been able to beat these.
Number 6 OTB letter F is My Bill Forward with Sonny Patterson.
Always close, getting a share in this open pacing division, and should again tonight.
7G is Pride and Price with Joe Morris Jr.
This was a hot horse last fall here at Roosevelt and at Yonkers, where he won in 157 and 3 and back in 157 and 4. But this is his first start of the year, and despite a crushing 13-length victory in a qualifier, we doubt that he's ready tight enough for these.
8H is Secret Service with Rajon Dagneau.
Early speed, and Dagneau, of course, likes to race in front, but we doubt whether this one can carry it far enough.
And rounding out the field is number 9, OTB letter I, Soapy's Adam. Carmine Abatello gets the drive tonight.
Now, despite the scratch of Pit Boy, who had the rail, there will only be 7 horses in the first tier. You do not move up from the second tier into the first, so Soapy's Adam will be down along the rail, starting right behind Miller's Scout, which won't hurt his chances one little bit.
And those are the Pacers for tonight's 6th race, a division of the George Morton Levy Pacing Series. And they'll be behind the starting gate when we return to Roosevelt Raceway.
Second of 7 preliminary legs of the George Morton Levy series, with Pit Boy's scratch 6 sick. 2B Miller's Scout moves in along the rail for Buddy Gilmore. Then 3C Newt Lobel and Jimmy Marone. 4D Albus Meritoki. 5E Perfect Out Doug Brown. 6F My Bill Forward Johnny Patterson. 7G Pride and Price Joe Morris Jr. 8H Secret Service Rajon Dagneau. And at the rail behind Miller's Scout, 9I Soapy's Adam, Carmine Abatello. Here's Jockey Lee with the call.
They're off from the outside. My Bill Forward rushes out for the lead for Sonny Patterson. At the rail is Miller's Scout. Moving along the inside is Soapy's Adam. As they move around the turn and go down the backstretch, My Bill Forward has taken the early lead. Miller's Scout racing second up on the outside. Perfect Out and Doug Brown moving third. Up the rail, Soapy's Adam fourth. On the move is Secret Service fifth. That's Newt Lobel sixth. 3 lengths back to Albus, and the trailer is Pride and Price. They're about a quarter pole in 28 and 3. Around the paddock turn the first time. At the rail is My Bill Forward. On the outside is Perfect Out to challenge for the lead. Miller's Scout a close-up third. They're at the top of the stretch the first time. Showing away is My Bill Forward. Perfect Out on the outside is second. Miller's Scout at the rail third. Soapy's Adam and Carmine have moved to the outside. They picked up cover. They are a closer fourth. We reach the half-mile pole in 58 and 2. My Bill Forward maintains the lead. Perfect Out is second up the rail. Miller's Scout a close-up third. Soapy's Adam outside fourth. They head down the backstretch with 3/8 of a mile apace. My Bill Forward leads it by an open length. At the rail, Miller's Scout is second. Perfect Out third. Soapy's Adam ready to move from the far outside for Carmine. He is fourth and going up at the 3/4 pole. My Bill Forward and Soapy's Adam. With a move on the outside, he's up to challenge for the lead. We're by 3/4 and 1, 27 and 3. Around the final turn, with that lead is still My Bill Forward. Soapy's Adam trying to get to him on the outside. They come to the top of the stretch. My Bill Forward leads it. Soapy's Adam on the middle of the track to challenge along the inside. It It's Miller Scout. They come for the wire. My Bill forward, Miller Scout and Sokies Adam. That's My Bill forward in front. Under the wire, My Bill forward has paced a gigantic mile here at Roosevelt for Sonny Patterson. 1:56.4. He did it the tough way. He held off both Miller Scout and Sokies Adam. A great performance. And now back to Stan Bergstein.
We have talked many times about Carmine Abatello keeping one alive in front. How about Johnny Patterson Jr.? Thursday night, he wins with Wicked Willie in a surprise. 2-1 and 3 in front every step of the way. Right back tonight in the feature with 6F My Bill forward as this 6-year-old Isle of Wight stallion pays $13.60, $6.40, and $2.80 for owners Alroy and Eastland Chow of Maine. Trainer Les Pullen. Sonny Patterson in the bike. 2B Miller Scout closing strongly at the rail. $6, $3.80. He's now tight and sharp. And 9I Sokies Adam, $2.40 to show, and the triple of 6, 2, and 9. That's FBI. The FBI in peace or war, and in the triple pays $222. And here is Spencer Ross to get the inside story from Sonny Patterson. Spence?
We cannot classify it as a major upset because My Bill forward has been that good. And Sonny Patterson is back once again. And this one, Sonny, has to be a bit of a surprise because you were in trouble every step of the way. And that can take something out of a horse, can't it?
Yeah, he never got a breather the whole mile.
First, it was perfect out, and you went to the half very quickly, 58-2 with perfect out right alongside of you. And right along the rail was Miller Scout getting the perfect trip. You were worried there.
Right. So I definitely was afraid of Miller Scout.
And then here comes Sokies Adam. And when you hit the stretch, you go to the 3/4, an incredible time, 1:27.3. You think your horse could come up with a 29-1 last quarter?
I didn't know. You never know about him. Sometimes he hangs real tough, and sometimes he can give it up.
Well, right here, you still got the lead. On the outside is Carmine Abatello with Sokies Adam, the favorite. And now, sneaking through along the rail is Miller Scout. What are you saying and doing right now?
Well, I didn't really want to hit him and hurt him, just make him stop that much quicker. And I thought Miller Scout would get by him, but he didn't.
He did not. As My Bill forward comes up with a race, I don't know if you're aware of it, that's a 1/5 of a second off the track record. Pretty fast stepping.
Right, especially for the track's not 100%. I mean, it's good, but it's the touch off tonight.
They keep this track in excellent shape, though, don't they, son?
The weather we've had, it's in super shape.
Well, super shape indeed, because 56-4. That's one heck of a mile right here for My Bill forward as he wins the George Morton Levy tonight. Congratulations, Sonny.
Thanks, Spencer.
Okay, Sonny Patterson winning it with